Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to online class. Are you fine students? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Students, stay safe in your home and learn day-to-day portions. Okay students. In the beginning of this class, we can recollect few important points about previous class topic. Previous class, which portion we discussed, have you remember? We discussed about India's climate, is it? In that class, first of all, we discussed about what is climate, is it? Students, have you remember what is climate? Climate is the description of the long-term pattern of weather in a particular area, is it? Some scientists define climate as the average weather for a particular region and time period, usually taken over 30 to 35 years, is it? Then let's we learn about monsoon, is it? Which type of climate is in India? Very good. Monsoon type of climate. Is it? India has monsoon type of climate. Is it? What is the meaning of monsoon? Very good. The meaning of monsoon is season or wind shift. Season or wind shift. Is it? The monsoon type of climate is based on distinct season and season of reversal of monsoon winds. These winds blow over the warm oceans, pick up moisture from them, resulting into rainfall in India. Is it? Then next we learned about weather. Is it? Students, what is weather? Weather is the mix of events that happen each day in our atmosphere. That means weather is the day-to-day state of atmosphere and its short-time variation in minutes to week. Is it? Anyway, in the previous class we learnt what is climate, what is weather and what are the differences between climate and weather. Is it? Weather is a day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place, but climate is a long-term pattern of weather in a particular area. That means 30 to 35 years weather condition is mentioned the climate of that particular area. Okay, these all things we learned in the previous class, and also I gave some worksheet. I hope you done that worksheet also. Okay students, now let us come forward to today's class. Okay, today we are going to discuss about India's important natural resources. Today, which topic we are going to discuss? India's natural resources. Okay, important natural resources. Before that, I will ask one question. What is resources? We everyone know the answer, is it? What is resources, students? Natural resources are the resources that exist without any action of human beings. A resource is any physical material constituting part of earth that people need and value. These natural materials becomes resources when human value them. Okay, human beings make that particular natural resources to use our life. Okay, that means resource refers to all the materials available in our environment with help us to satisfy our needs, and it provided technologically acceptably, economically and culturally acceptable can be termed as resources. Okay, anyway, naturally we are getting something from earth for our daily needs are called resource. What is resource? What is natural resource? Naturally, we are getting something from the earth for our daily needs. That particular things are called natural resources. Okay, students, totally the correct definition of natural resources is any matter or energy derived from the environment that is used by living things including humans is called a natural resource. Okay, listen very careful students. The correct definition of natural resources is any matter or energy derived from the environment that is used by living things, including humans, are called a natural resources. Okay. Then natural resources include air, water, soil, minerals, fossil fuels, plants, wildlife, etc. What are the examples of natural resources? The examples of natural resources are air, water, soil, minerals, fossil fuels, plants, wildlife, etc. Okay. Our survival has always wholly depended on the natural resources of the earth, is it? Our day to day survival has always depended on the natural resources of the earth. Okay, the natural resources are the blessings of nature. Naturally, we are getting the natural resources, is it? These natural resources are the blessings of nature that has provided us with abundant elements to make our life comfortable and prosperous. Then, most of the natural resources are present on the earth's surface. Okay, on the earth's surface, most of the natural resources are present, but some natural resources are hidden below the earth's surface. Most of the natural resources are present on the earth's surface, but some natural resources are hidden below the below the earth surface. Okay, the human beings find out that particular natural resources and they made some of the things through that particular natural resources. Okay, from here, first of all, we are going to discuss about the uses of natural resources. Okay, now I am going to explain the uses of natural resources. Okay, listen, students, natural resources are used to make food, fuel, and raw materials for the production of goods. In what are the ways we are using the natural resources? Natural resources are we are using to make food items, then fuel, some of the raw materials for production of goods. Okay, all the food that people eat comes from plants or animals. Is it? Mostly we are eating, most of the things are we are getting from plants and different kinds of animals. Okay, all the natural resources are using us. But now I'll explain some example of natural resources. Okay, many natural resources are there. Now I am going to explain few example of natural resources and how we use that particular natural resources. Okay, the first one is water. We everyone know, is it? Water is one of the most important natural resource. Okay, water is one of the example of natural resource. Without water, man cannot survive for more than a week. Listen very careful, students. Water is the example of one of the natural resource. Without water, we cannot survive for more than a week. Is it? We are using water for drinking, then we are using the water for some of the industries, and also we are using the water for the production of hydroelectricity power. Okay, which are the areas we are using the water? We are using the water for drinking purpose, we are using the water for some of the industries to produce some of the goods items, then to produce hydroelectricity we are using water, and our domestic purposes also we are using the water. Is it? Then the second important natural thing is sunlight. Okay, second important natural resource is the sunlight. Okay, sunlight is necessary for plant growth and also it providing us heat and vitamins. Okay, sunlight is necessary for plant growth, is it? Without sunlight, most of the plant won't grow. Okay, the sunlight is one of the important essential things to grow the plant, is it? And also this sunlight all provide us heat and vitamins. Sunlight provided us heat and vitamins. Okay. Then the third important natural resource is the Plants. Okay, plants. Plants is our primary source of oxygen. Is it? Plants is our primary source of oxygen because from plants we are getting oxygen. Is it? We are getting oxygen. So the plants is one of the important primary source of human beings, and also we are using the plants for food. Okay, many different kinds of plants and trees we are using for our day to day food items. Okay, then the next one is coal. Okay, the next important natural resource is the coal. It is used for electricity production. Mostly with the help of coal, the electricity things mostly they are producing the electricity, and also some other things also producing through this coal. Okay, then the next one is the fossil fuel. Fossil fuel, with the help of fossil fuel, we make some of the vehicles, different kinds of vehicles. Okay, then the next one is natural gas. The next thing is natural gas. Okay, natural gas also one of the important resources in our day to day life. It provide heat, light and power. The natural gas provide us heat, light and power in our day to day life. In the cooking area mostly we are using this natural gas. Okay, then the next one is air. One of the important natural resource is the air. Students, without air we cannot survive for more than a few minutes. Is it? Without air we can we live? No. Is it? We cannot survive for more than a few minutes. Is it? So this air is one of the important natural resource. Okay, then the last example is minerals. Many minerals we are using in our life. For example, iron, copper, mica. These minerals are we are using in our day-to-day life. That means most of the industries used these particular minerals and they are manufacturing various goods items through these minerals. Okay, students, these are the some of the examples of natural resources. Okay, many natural resources we are getting, but few examples only I explained. Okay, students, anyway, the natural resources are very very important in our day to day life. And also without these natural resources there is no life in human beings. Okay, we are using these natural resources for directly and indirectly for survival. Students, we are using all these natural resources directly and indirectly for our survival. So we should protect and conserve our natural resources. Okay, we should protect and conserve our natural resources. Because of that, in the year 1982, the United Nations developed the World Charter for Nature. Because of that means we should protect and conserve our national resource, our natural resources. Is it? Because our day to day life these all natural resources are we are using. Without these natural resources there is no life in the human beings. Is it? So because of that, in the year 1982, okay, in the year 1982, the United Nations developed the World Charter for Nature, which recognized the need to protect nature from further depletion due to human activity. Through this development, recognized the need to protect nature from further depletion to human activity. Okay. So, how to protect the natural resource? Okay, we must protect and conserve the natural resource. So, how to protect the natural resource? Some of the things I am going to say. The first one is we should be educated about the implications of exploitation of environment. First of all, we should be educated about the implication of exploitation of the environment. Then From there, first of all, what we want to do means recycle and reuse some of the things. For example, mainly recycle and reuse of water will help us to to reduce the rate of repletion of water. Okay, recycle and reuse of water will help us to reduce the rate of repletion of water. Okay, then secondly, farmers must use some of the modern techniques in agricultural area. If the farmers use some of the techniques through their agricultural field means the production will increase. Okay, so the farmers must use the modern techniques in agricultural field. Okay, then the next one is we should save the electricity. We should save the electricity. The next thing is dumping of industrial waste into water bodies because water sustain all life. Dumping of industrial waste into water bodies because water sustain all life. Okay. Then the one of the important thing is afforestation. Afforestation is one of the important measure to conserve our natural resources. Students, what is meant by afforestation? Afforestation means planting more trees. Is it? Planting of trees. If we plant more trees means we will get more natural resources because through plants and trees we are getting more things in our day-to-day life. Is it? So, if we plant more trees means we will get more natural resources. So, afforestation is one of the important things to conserve the natural resources. Okay. Okay, students. Anyway, if we follow all these measures, we can protect and conserve our natural resources. Okay, if we follow all these measures, we can protect and conserve our natural resources. So, we need to rationally use these natural resources to maintain the environment and secure our future. Students, what want to do? We need to rationally use these natural resources to maintain the environment and secure our future. Okay. Then these natural resources are categorized into two. Is it? What are the two categories classification of natural resources? Do you know, students? Very good. We everyone know, is it? The two classification of natural resources are renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Okay, renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Students, okay, next class we will discuss about the classification of natural resources. That means the two divisions of the natural resources. Okay, can you understand, students? Shall we recall the points? Students, which topic we discussed? Today we discuss about the important natural resources. Is it? India's important natural resources. From here, first of all, we discussed about what is natural resources or define natural resources. Is it? Students, what is natural resources? Natural resources is any matter or energy derived from the environment that is used by living things, including humans. Okay, any matter or energy derived from the environment that is used by living things, including human, is called a natural resources. Is it? Next, we learned about the examples of natural resource. Is it? Some of the examples of natural resource. What are the examples of natural resource? Very good. Air, water, soil, minerals, fossil fuels, plants, wildlife, etc. Okay, these are the important examples of natural resources. From here, first of all, we learned about the uses of natural resources. Is it? Students, natural resources are used to make food, fuel, raw material, etc. Is it? All the food that we are getting through the plants and animals. So, the natural resources are using in many ways for us. Is it? From here, some important natural resources and its uses we learn today. Is it? Just we recollect that particular important natural resources. Okay, first we learned about the water. Is it? One of the best important A natural resource, it is used to drinking, for industrial work and to production of electricity. Is it? What are the things we are using? Drinking water, production of industrial area and electricity, and also some domestic purposes also we are using this water. Okay, the second thing is sunlight. Is it? Next important natural resource is the sunlight. Is it? Sunlight, it is necessary for growing plant. Is it? And also it providing us heat, vitamins, etc. Is it? Then the next one is plants. It is our primary source of oxygen. Is it? We are getting oxygen through these plants, and some of the food items also we are getting through these plants. Okay. Then next one is the coal. We are used this coal for producing electricity and some other things. Okay. Then we learned about the fossil fuel. Fossil fuel also used to making some of the vehicles, parts of the vehicles. Is it? Then natural gas. Natural gas also we are using our day-to-day life. For example, our cooking area, we are using this natural gas, and also this natural gas provide heat, light and power. Okay. Then the next one is the air. It is one of the most important natural resource in our day-to-day life. Is it? For example, without air we cannot survive for more than a few minutes. At least 2 minutes also we cannot survive without air. Is it? So air is one of the important natural resource. Is it? Then the next we learned about the minerals. Some of the minerals like iron and steel, copper, mica. Likewise, most of more minerals we are using to producing some of the goods items. Most of the industries used these particular minerals to manufacturing various goods items. Okay. Likewise, we learned some of the examples of natural resources and the uses of particular natural resources. Is it? Finally, we learned about the conservation of our natural resources. Is it, students? Finally, we learned about the conservation of the natural resources. How to conserve the natural resources, because our day-to-day life we are using many natural resources. Without these natural resources there is no life in human beings. Is it? These particular natural resources are we are using directly and indirectly for our survival. Is it? So we should protect and conserve our natural resources. Because of that, in 1982, in the year 1982, the United Nations developed the World Charter for Nature, which recognized the need to protect the nature from further depletion of human activity. So, some of the measures we can do to prevent or protect the natural resources. For example, first we recycle and reuse all the things maximum. We should recycle and reuse the particular things. Then farmers must use some of the techniques to their agricultural field. We should save the electricity. Then afforestation, one of the important measure is to prevent the natural resource. So these all things if we do means we can conserve the natural resources. Okay. Okay, students, these all things we learned in this class. The next class we will continue this topic. That means the natural resources are categorized into two. Is it? First I inform. Is it? Renewable and non-renewable resources. Is it? That about that topic I will explain the next class. Okay. Okay, students. Now just we will see the worksheet. Okay, today's worksheet is define natural resources. Some of the question answers I am going to give. The first question is define natural resources. Okay. The first question is define natural resources. Define natural resources. The second question is examples of natural resources. Important examples of natural resources. Then the third question is, in which year the World Charter for Nature developed? In which year the World Charter for Nature developed? Then the fourth question is, in which country the World Charter for Nature developed? In which country developed the World Charter for Nature? Okay. Then the fifth question is, what are the measures taken to conserve natural resources? Fifth question is, what are the measures taken to conserve natural resources? Okay, 5 questions I gave. Students, just you listen this video and prepare these questions answer, write it and learn it. Okay, students. Okay, we will meet the next class. Thank you.